winner, and they will leave Tioga as a winner. We have enjoyed having them here this week in this tournament, and we ask that they go down to the outfield fence and bring back their state flag and line back up along the foul line to receive their tournament awards. While they are going out to get their flag, will you please join me and give them a great round of applause for their play here this week? I forgot what state it was. Well, she has Alabama written right here, so it like threw me off.
Who lost?
Georgia.
Mississippi still good.
Number 8, today's loser batter is Carlin on deck.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the field are dominating softball officials. Tracy Coleman, who is Tennessee District Director, and Amanda Crutcher, who is the Tennessee Regional Director. They will present the tournament awards to the team from Georgia as their names are called. Number 24, Callie Ann Madicole. Number 10, Ezra Stitcher. Number 15, Emmy Reese Spradlin. Number 1, Milton Hand. Number 8, Madeline Elliott. Number 25, McKinley Calloway. Number 5, Stella Campbell. Number 99, Emerson Bennett. Number 11, Juliana Stitcher. Number 9, Willow McGehee. Number 3, Eden Williams. And number 23, Annie Irvin. And head coach Pete Tropill.
After one complete inning of play, the score is South Carolina 6, Louisiana 4.
Assistant coach Courtney Calloway.
Tomorrow.
And lastly, assistant coach Corey Madicole. Let's give the Georgia team another round of applause for their play here this week. We wish them a safe trip home and continued success in athletics and in life. Good job, girls. That's so long when you say that reason.
For South Carolina, number 18, Corey on deck.
We're good, so good.
No, I'm just letting the drink over here.
Number 22, Grace is the batter with Eliana on deck.
Man, I'm good with it, but small.
I'll find my first little chocolate
Well,
corn
you're
again.
gonna hurt yourself a little bit. Might as well make it fun. I mean, I hurt myself when I still have it.
Tracy Coleman is the executive director, and Amanda Crutcher, state Tennessee regional. Number 20. When did the first time I pulled for six? No, I'm saying, like, you just showed me that I was on that one. That's our first time.
Number 6, Reese's Rider, with Zoe on deck, 1 out.
Speaker boxes.
For my car?
Nope. For my truck. It's 4 8. I'm gonna call. Okay,
Number 4, Zoe Chicago, with Dorothy on deck, 2 out.
we need to include those, please.
I really like that.
Yes.
I
I think he has,
boring and lame.
I think he has 6 speakers underneath that. Either 6 or 4. How many is? There's truck so much.
Number 9,
I think I'm gonna take my helmet and pull it out.
I displayed the Georgia flag right here.
Number 7, Steve Bowers, Margaret, and Little Bag.
This South Carolina, this deal,
Tracy, you follow me.
when you move it. South Carolina here, this is the elimination game.
Here, this guy. They're playing on there?
Yes, this is an elimination game, right? Yes.
So that's why I need to do the little.
Yeah, South Carolina's over here.
Find out what's over there, we didn't have time to tell him, because he was busy.
Is it the short one?
Huh?
Yes, yes, that blue one, the blue and white one. We have to go on how to use this one. Short one on this side of the flag?
Yeah, we're on the right.
Okay, I can go on again for this game. Alright.
And we,
Georgia doesn't play today. It needs to be moved over here. For this game.
alright.
They better get on, they better get their girls. Tennessee. Tennessee, you may, oh, they're praying, I'm not gonna do that to them, they're praying. Y'all are good.
Hey,
They're praying, I'm not gonna
I
call
don't
them
have
out
a
to do
softball
it
rule
while
book,
they're
not a
praying.
baseball rule book. For the next game and the rest of that game, they will call out all right.
I'm fine with the golf cart.
Right.
Uncle Scoot has some.
Really?
Uncle Scoot likes to.
Oh, yeah, you showed me that. He had a, what one did he have? Nicholas?
Oh, Nick was weird. I don't know. But Uncle Scoot likes to go.
I think he had a Nicholas bat.
Tennessee, you may take the field for your 5-minute warm up.
I'm not from golf with
This evening tomorrow.
Right.
Me
But
neither.
does the other team have to run
Started here.
automatic?
Yeah.
Is it an
Warm-ups are
automatic
done.
or
Looks
does
like
the
they're
other
going to throw
team
the balls
have
off the
to
field, and we're going to have the first batter of the game for Minden 12U. It's going to be Emmeline Harmon, the shortstop, batting first and leadoff here, followed by Lola Huddleston.
I don't think that's a stiff enough penalty, so we're wondering what the
Polo.
penalty was.
Safe.
Savory, yeah, sweet. Like
What's
apple.
a sweet?
Right, what's the baseball penalty?
Salty.
Hopefully.
Oh, it is the same? Oh, we thought it was different.
So which one?
Okay.
Leading off for
What do you want
Louisiana,
from her?
Margaret,
It's like
and
Megan, blah,
number
blah,
11,
blah, blah,
Henry
blah, blah.
Clark,
They'll give it to
Bag.
you for free.
Straight down?
Yeah, Maddie's in here.
Come on.
You don't know Maddie.
Come on.
No.
Maddie. The older lady? Or skinny lady? Or the... Last year's in there earlier.
Okay. Might give you.
Yeah.
It's on.
And good evening, folks. We are here at Ward 10 in Central Louisiana and have switched fields. Most of you have been used to that field 4 that we have been on and have made the move up to field 2. They'll finish off things on field 1 tomorrow. But they've had to just finish up the game with Georgia and Alabama, Mississippi, and anyway, it was a 10U game they were finishing up. So that's what the delay was on here. But we're sitting out, and you see Tennessee, who is the visiting team that is getting their 5 minutes of infield. Georgia will take its 5 minutes after that, and we'll be getting ready to get going. Looking at that Tennessee lineup, it's one that's very familiar, what we've seen most of the time through this one. Leading off will be number 12, Abby Stonehouse. She is behind the dish. Number 14, Emma Sims will be at second base. Number 7, Ashton Gerald is in the circle. Number 3, Kylie Binkley plays shortstop and bats fourth. Number 2, Hadley Phillips will bat fifth and play first base. May Lewis will be in center field. She wears number 4 and bats sixth. Batting seventh, number 10, P-Money they call her, Presley Patey. Batting eighth, number 27, Presley Strickland. She's in left field. Batting ninth, number 23, Ava Walker is at third base. And batting 10th, number 26, Adeline Stratton is in right field. Emma Matthews rounds out the order, bats 11th and wears number 9. Derek Phillips, Brandon Gerald, and Kevin Binkley, managers and coaches for the Tennessee 12U team. Georgia brings a lineup very familiar, leading off and playing center fielder. They call her, well, they do now, Bailey Rowell, like Growl. So there she is. She wears number 7 and leads off. Growl will play center field. Pate Wright, the shortstop, is batting second and wears number 8. Sydney Smith behind the dish. She is the catcher, wears number 27 and will bat third. Jocelyn Quick plays third base today. She wears number 14 and bats fourth. Sister number 13, Madison Quick, plays first base and bats fifth. Still where they have been. Stormy Morris is in there as the extra hitter, batting sixth, wearing number 20. Some great information about her. She came in and pitched last night and had only pitched a few innings ever and got a little time in the World Series last night. So great to see what she's able to do throughout. Number 24, Maury Bailey, will be in right field, batting seventh. Batting eighth, wearing 99, is Savannah Lewis, the extra hitter. Batting ninth, wearing number 17, Amaya Williams is the second baseman. Batting 10th, number 12, Caroline Broadbent. She'll be in the circle, and boy, has she been talented there. Caroline Broadbent in the circle. And batting 11th, wearing number 6, in left field, Hallie Kate Cowart. Coaches and managers, Courtney Quick, Jeff Broadbent, and Trey Bragg are there. Finishing up the Tennessee lineup, and they'll get going with Georgia here momentarily. They're going to make an adjustment on the mound and get it moved back. But we're certainly delighted. Hopefully you found us. We posted the link just about everywhere, and so we're looking forward to having you here. I'll make some adjustments and see where I'm at. So. Georgia and Tennessee in an elimination game. The winner will move on to play tomorrow. Unfortunately, the season ends for the team that does not come out on top. You see Georgia out there now. Burke County in the house. Georgia is out there, and they are taking their 5 minutes of infield. And go in and look at our scoreboard. We may have that messed up, but let's take a look at it and see. Glad that you were able to find us here. I switched press boxes and have come down here. We'll all regroup tomorrow and get back together. But hopefully you've found us. A lot of you have. You're getting on there and won't be able to keep up with the YouTube stream or the Facebook where it's at. Facebook only allows us one game at a time, so we had to share that link over there. But you can find it on your Facebook and click into it where it's at. Should be up on our app as well and the Roku channel. So keep an eye out for that. We'll be back with you as they call out the starting lineups here as well. So we'll turn it over for just a minute and let you look at that.
When is there 5 minutes? She have a timer going?
Yeah. They haven't been out there that long. It's happening.
Number 25.
Again, Tennessee is the visiting team in this one. If the scoreboard's not working, I'll keep you updated on that, but I think we should be there. Hope all of you are enjoying, not have enjoyed, but are enjoying your time here. Great to visit with some of the young ladies that are playing in this one. Today in this tournament, got to visit with some from that Texas team. The Minden team came up. I just left the press box before and wasn't able to visit with them. So if you're in and about and want to come say hi, come on up here. We are on field 2 tonight. Chuck and KP have that Minden and Mississippi game going. That was a 6 o'clock game. It's going back at field 4 still, and that's the one that is on Facebook. Right now, you have to click through the link to get to it where we're at. But needless to say, we're there. And I'll be here with you throughout, bringing you this one.
Stratton is going to start on the bench. That's in right field. Emmett's going to be in center field. And May Lewis will be in right field.
If they have some, can I see this?
Yes, ma'am.
If they have some changes, is it okay to report it to us?
Georgia and Tennessee in an elimination game. The winner will move on to play tomorrow. Unfortunately, the season ends.
The Browns crew?
Yeah, they have to move the man.
Team that does not come out on top. You see Georgia out there now. Burke County in the house. Georgia is out there, and they are taking
So
their
this one's going to right field instead. This one's
On the bench.
5 minutes of infield.
Yes, ma'am.
okay. I'll,
And it's right there. You can just scratch it.
yeah, and then I'll take the powers of
Glad that you were able to find this here. I switched press boxes and have come down here. We'll all regroup tomorrow and get back together. Hopefully you found us. A lot of you have getting on there. Won't be able to keep up with the YouTube stream or the Facebook where it's at. Facebook only allows us one game at a time, so we had to share that link over there. But you can find it on your Facebook. Just click into it where it's at. Should be up on our app as well and the Roku channel. So keep an eye out for that. Be back with you as they call out the starting lineups here as well. So we'll turn it over for just a minute and let you look at that.
I think you wanted to change the thing, but they did. That's what I assumed that's what he meant.
And Tennessee is the visiting team in this one.
field two tonight. 7:50 p.m. at Minden and Mississippi game. That was a 6 o'clock game. It's going back in field four still, and that's the one that is on Facebook. Right now, you have to click through the link to get to where we're at. But needless to say, we're there. I'll be here with you now, bringing you this one.
Okay, that was Tony. And, so in regards to this, and this was a question about the whole payment,
Now, Burke County has a house out there.
so to give the estate, I like how big, he said, I like how huge organization, they have tons of money.
Again, moving the pitching rubber back. It was set at 40 feet for the 10U. They move it back to 43 feet. The pitching lane is not connected to it, so they may have to get back over here and mark that really quick. And that's what the delay and the holdup that you see is. Again, unable to keep up with you tonight via YouTube or Facebook if you're leaving comments, because we don't have that ability. I left that up with the group on the other field, and that's what they're doing. They're coming in to get the pitching lane set back up. I guess that's what they call that, so you don't step out of the line and get the illegal pitch. That's what they're working on. Delighted to bring this one to you, though. Saw a lot of Georgia folks down there and milling around, a lot of Tennessee people in the house. Everybody ready to get this one going on. This is a big one. Determines, are you coming back with a shot at it for Sunday, or does this end the season for you? Two really, really good teams that are getting ready to do battle here. This Tennessee State champion team, Pleasant View, PV they call them, is here. And the state champions from Georgia, Burke County. And just to tell you, a lot of great folks. Yeah, so this is the only game that will be on this field is the one tonight. They'll move over to field one and finish that tournament off sometime on Monday morning is when the championships are for the 12U bracket. There'll be some championships tomorrow, and we'll bring you all of the 12U action without a doubt. This is the only one of these games that will be set up like this. We'll be back to our normal broadcast tomorrow. Getting this one set and marked and ready to go. It almost looks like a basketball now out there, or a football. I guess a round football with the strings on top of it there.
10 foot.
That's
20 foot circle instead of 16 foot. Yeah.
needless to say, we're moments away, we think, from getting this thing up and going. I miss hanging out with all of my Facebook and YouTube friends. Leave some comments on there as you go along, wherever you find it on the YouTube. and I'll catch up with them overnight and in the morning, though. Again, with 446 Sports, loud in here because that's just the setup that we have.
Outside, which is why it's not. Jeff is telling.
Needless to say,
He just followed out.
this is what happens when there's two of these games going on at the same time and they have to switch the field and have it. So Georgia, Tennessee, getting ready to go. I'm going to step aside and we'll be back with you here momentarily.
People, like high school wise, we can win each dugout.
What's he looking for now?
So where you moved the mound back from, there's holes in the ground.
That's what I was thinking.
But we have little plugs that go in the holes.
That, I'm gonna tell you what, before they moved that mound back into the original spot, there's holes out there and they won't plug. There ain't no plugs
So
nowhere.
where was the plug, like whenever you moved it back, where were the ones that was there?
There wasn't.
There was no plug. Like, there, we went out there
I
and
was gonna say, why not
there
just
was
switch them?
plug going out there. They just
But I think
had
now
no-
they're more worried about it because they're gonna be stepping towards the holes.
Right.
But I have no idea where any of the plugs would be.
Working on finding the plugs for the holes when they took the rubber and moved it back. So you have two holes now where that was left, and they're working on finding a solution for that. Can't beat fun at the old ball game. Here you go, nearing 7 o'clock Central Time. I know it's 8 o'clock where you guys are watching from, we believe.
Or maybe no. Do you know where the plugs is for the holes for the mound? I know usually people in the dugout. Okay, I'll let you go. I'm watching it, trying to figure out where they could be. Hey, do you know where the plugins for like the mounds could be at? Yeah. So do you, is Donnell, do you know where Donnell is down there? Oh gosh. Okay.
Put them over here.
Alright, thank you.
Me and I don't know why they need
You're gonna take it like this
I
way?
don't look. They don't laugh at me. And Donnell's in the middle of the game right now, so I can't call her and ask her where she put them.
And that's another whole problem, right?
Shut up, Tyler, man.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody grab some tissues, shove it in the hole, and do it.
Unless I'm gonna have to run down to 3 and 4 and just figure out where that plugs in. Unless we came in the dugout, so someone had to move them somewhere.
I wonder if there are any plugs that don't feel one.
I never see her tissue. I'll have to go down there. How's that?
He's a Georgia guy.
Who's running over there?
Louisiana.
7-9.
Shannon.
Hey. Did you say my name? Good support you, someone over there.
Alright, Spencer, you go, girl.
After three complete innings of play, your score is South Carolina 9, Louisiana 11.
They're not that big.
No, those holes are not that big.
Getting the plugs found in there, and we're about ready to get this thing started. Well, you got a different look on the outfield out there as we've moved up the hill, if you will. High school baseball field is located down in the left-hand corner. That little white building that's sticking up is what you can see. That's the press box for the high school baseball field. Parking lot behind it. And one noticeable difference that you'll find out here is that the field is 200 down the lines. 215 is what you've been playing on since Thursday, but coming down here it's 200 down the lines. Don't know that we've had any really that have been hit that would threaten that, but we'll see. Wind blowing slightly in tonight shouldn't really be a factor in this one. I think we're just about ready to go. The umpire meeting is done. And we'll get up and get things going here.
They said no break starting this right. At least that's what they said.
We are now, so yeah, we just shouldn't be started.
I went way above my pay grade.
Did I get a raise?
Always.
Do I get more than $0? Ooh, there's a mic.
Right there. But it picks up everything in here. Everything. Mm-mm.
They're asking me about any home wall. I said I couldn't think of any. They basically just told me. They said they already had that. Or the only one I can think of. Oh, yeah.
Set to get this thing going
That's what I'm happy with their account.
here, as we have seen most of the time. Caroline Broadbent will be in the circle for Georgia. Georgia, the home team in this one, and we are ready to get things going. Going to lead things off, it's Abby Stonehouse. She is the catcher and has been there throughout. Trying to get the best view for you that we have. And finally, estimated time of 6 o'clock. First pitch will come across at 6:59. Swung on and missed, and we are underway. Caroline wasting no time, throws that one in there, but promptly Stonehouse puts it right to center field for the game's first base hit. Sliding in there, that's going to be a single and reaching second on the error. So Tennessee getting going early in this one. Leadoff base hit, first pitch swinging, and then coming around, and now is Emma Sims. Emma Sims likes to bunt. We have seen that a great deal. Takes that one in there for strike one. Infield definitely in on the corners. That one is popped up. Foul ball, it was touched foul. And boy, it's a break for Georgia. Not so much for Tennessee, but that'll be two strikes. No balls, two strikes here in this one as we get going on your, I guess it's Saturday evening. Yes, get lost in it. Broadbent fires that one, and it is pulled over to the right side. Gathered up there, a little flip to first base. And that will be the first out of this one. Amaya Williams grabs it over to first base to Madison quick. Stonehouse makes her way over third. So Sims definitely does her job. Ashlyn Gerald will try to get out there and help herself out a little bit and get some runs. Gerald swings that through that one. Boy, the field just looks so much smaller. And I know it's 15 feet around the outfield, but it just looks condensed. Probably the field that could have been playing on all the time, but they're moving the 15 and 18-year-old brackets over here, and they'll be there. That one pulled foul just down the line away from the bag. I gotta believe this is the first game I've ever called without my headset on. This seems pretty weird. And they'll repeat the no balls and two strikes. Let's get that corrected. That one skips around to the wall. Not as much of a backstop here as on that big one. That's another thing that you'll notice. And Gerald will step back in. Broadbent fires that one down low and misses there, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So I see your messages when you post them over the Facebook. I'm just unable to respond to them, so keep them coming. That one comes inside on Gerald and gets her right on the hand. And that'll put runners at first and third here. One down in the top of the first. Expect Gerald to be off and running. They're going to check on her just a minute and see how she is. But Kylie Binkley, and they'll pull off Gerald for a courtesy runner, and that's going to be the very speedy Emma Sims. Expect her to be down to second base quickly. Boy, you look at this Georgia defense and know that they expect this to be a close game. That infield is in, looking to cut the run off at home early in the first. Throw it to the shortstop there, but first one there to Binkley is ball. Expect, if you're seeing what we have seen most of the time out of this Tennessee team, they'll throw Gerald for 3 innings and Binkley will come back in. Binkley's the one that we said that throws a little sidearm, so it'll be interesting to watch her. Broadbent has went the distance, save for a couple of innings last night that we told you about, that Stormy Morris came in and pitched and did a really good job. She'll get better and she'll grow with it, but certainly great to see. You know, it's great to get that opportunity in World Series action. Caroline rocks back and delivers this one. Swung on and missed at a high one, and that'll even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, the tensions are there. Certainly a knowing about this being an elimination game. Gonna fill things up now, and Tennessee looking to load the bases up. Swung on and missed. Not going to happen on that one. Broadbent comes back and fires a nice looking pitch, and that's going to be out number 2. This is Hadley Phillips, the first baseman for Tennessee. Strike is called there. We have seen in these games that first inning there's some jitters, there's a little bit of feeling out, but and that's what you're seeing here. That one is outer half and in there for strike 2. And that's what happened there. Broadbent, a couple of runners on, trying to shut it down. Infield on the corners is in. Swung on and missed. Broadbent taking care of it herself, and that will retire the side. Tennessee strands a couple of runners. Due up for Georgia in the bottom half of the first. It is Bailey Rowell, Pate Wright, and Sydney Smith. Ashlyn Gerald will make her way out and get ready. Take a few warm-up pitches there just to get accustomed to this mound. This is not what they have played on the last couple of days, last 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and today. Back there behind the dish is Stonehouse, and see it, man, she's been a rock back there. Looking around that defense again, in left field is Presley Strickland. Center field, May Lewis. Well, they made a couple of changes on there. Let me Look at that. I'll steal this real quick, just momentarily. So in left field, it is Presley Strickland. Center field now is Emma Matthews. Right field is going to be Mae Lewis. At third base, Ava Walker. Shortstop is going to be Kylie Binkley. Second base, Emma Sims. First base, Hadley Phillips. And the battery tonight for Tennessee behind the dish is Abby Stonehouse that we told you about. And in the circle, Ashlyn Gerald. Batting order for this Georgia team. Growl leads things off. Peyton Wright will bat second. Sydney Smith there behind her. Jocelyn Quick. They call her Jay or Juicy J or a number of things on there. Keep the comments coming on it. Madison Quick bats fifth. Stormy Morris sixth. Maury Bailey seventh. Savannah Lewis will hit eighth. Ninth is Amaya Williams. 10th, Caroline Broadbent and Hallie Kate Cowart rounds things out at 11th.
Number 7, Bailey's your batter. Number 8, Kate on deck.
Bailey Rowell will stride in there now, Rowell. So in the other game we were doing, and I got confused and got the comments on there, hers was pronounced roll, but this is Rowell, and we've had that, so we're having to keep those two separated, but it's, as the folks from Georgia told me last night, it's Rowell like growl. So that's what we went with. Here we go, first pitch coming from Gerald is swung on and missed. And that is strike one. You got two really good pitchers going against each other in this one. That fastball is in there for strike two. Nothing into the count here to the leadoff hitting Bailey Rowell. Swung on and missed, and down on strikes she goes.
Number 8, Kate, your batter. Number 27, Sydney on deck. 1 out.
Peyton Wright, number 8. Good to see her back in the lineup. You remember she was diving back into second base, and don't know if she chipped it tooth or what she did, but had to come out for a little while. That one goes into the area of the parking spots that are left here the latest, because people that have been to the park know not to park that close. That's why you see a lot of them scattered out there. The softball ends up over into the stands, and nothing in one. So 4 pitches from Gerald, all 4 of them for strikes. Tennessee and Georgia. Winner moves on. Loser's season is done here. That one ground over to second base. Sims is going to have it over to first in time. Phillips squeezes it, and that's 2 up and 2 down. This will bring Sydney Smith in there. She is the catcher. Boy, she's a tough one, too. She has been solid. You normally think that the catcher is a pretty tough ball player. There's no doubt here. That one lifted out into left field. Going to be squeezed up right there by Strickland. And 3 up, 3 down for Georgia in the bottom half of the first. We move to the top of the second right after this. Keeping an eye on the other game down the hill. That is Minden and Mississippi. Top of the third is where they're at in Minden. The Louisiana State champion is leading that one 2-0. They've got a couple of base runners on and nobody out. Ellie Crawford is in the circle for Mississippi. Just to keep you updated. Back here, Caroline Broadbent is finishing up her warm-up pitches. Top of the second we play, no score either way. 2 completely different innings. A lot of left a couple of runners on, and Broadbent was able to pitch out of it in the first for Tennessee. Georgia's pitcher, Ashlyn Gerald, was pretty effective going 3 up, 3 down in that one. Squaring around to bunt at that one is May Lewis. Unable to get that one down, trying to put some pressure on. Expect that you will see Jay stay pretty close. Remember, down here in the Diamond U softball, you are unable to square around and go back. Got his whirling throw and gets her by half a step. Good looking play by Caroline Broadbent off of that. So I guess we saw a couple of those up the hill this morning, or down the hill this morning. Not that it matters if it's up or down the hill, but anyway, that no head first slides out here. Young lady was called out for that, and you can't show the bunt, come back and swing, and that's an out as well. All of these are for safety. Presley Patey will stand in there from the right side. P Money, they call her. Tennessee. Getting back settled in this one. 1 out here, and I'll do a better job of keeping up with the scoreboard for you. Sorry about that. One time to get the softballs there and swung through that one, fouled back. Nothing in one here, 1 down. Patey stands in there for Tennessee. That a little bit of a changeup up and out of the zone. Misses there, ball 1. That one outer half. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Broadbent now set to deliver here to Patey. Right down the middle and down on strike she goes. Top of the second is where we are.
Number 27, Presley is your batter. Number 23, Ava on deck.
Presley Strickland. Again, those two names spelled differently. Patey is Presley. Strickland is Preslea. That one, ball 1. That one up and out of the way as well. 2 balls, no strikes. Strickland steps back in, looking at a 2-0 count. Broadbent will rock back and fire this one. She bounces that one up, and after getting 2 quick outs, she's gone 3-0 to Strickland here. Ava Walker would be next. Broadbent toes the rubber, rocks back, fires this one up and out of the zone in a 4-pitch walk.
Number 23, Ava is your batter.
Ava Walker will step in. You can tell the tension between both sides here as they're looking around. This is a game that means a lot to both of these squads. That one up and out of the zone, and that's 5 straight now that Carolina's thrown out of the zone. Broadbent will rock back and fire this one, and she does get it across, and that stops a streak of 5 in a row out of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike here now to Walker. That one also in there for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes here, 2 down. Runner at first is Strickland, and down on strikes she goes. Broadbent having herself a pretty good game after struggling that first inning a little bit. We go to the bottom of the second. We're still scoreless. You hear the changes here real time. Presley Patey will head into left field for Strickland. Due up for Georgia is going to be, should be Quick. Yeah, Jocelyn Quick strides in after a 1-2-3 inning that saw Rowell, Wright, and Smith go down in order. Jay, they call her, Juicy, a couple other things. Well, this Georgia team, Tennessee, both very responsive and checking in with us. Georgia, we found out 20 minutes or so south of Augusta. And that didn't have anything to do with us planning our trip to go over there, but just don't know if we want to make it in April for the Masters. Oh, I did see somebody say something about the Boss Hog event in May. Is that what I saw? Quickly, nothing in 2 here. I don't know if I can wait that long to get over there. Nothing in 2 here to Quick. Gerald rocks back and fires this one. Swung on and missed, and down on strikes she goes.
Number 13, Madison is a batter. Number 20, swinging on one. 1 out.
Oh, night starting to make its way in here, and it's a beautiful looking evening starting to take place here. 7:19 Central Time we are. 1 ball and no strikes. This is Madison Quick. Maddie will stand in there. She is the first baseman for this Burke County team. Burko. There you go. See, I'm learning the lingo too. Swung through that one, boy. Gerald has been pretty solid in there. That one will miss, and 3 balls, 1 strike here to Quick. Stormy Morris would be next. Swung on and missed there, fills the count up. Full count offering there, and down on strikes she goes. 2 outs, and that will bring Stormy Morris. It gives great to see her get an opportunity to throw some innings in World Series action. She's only going to work and get better in the circle. Stays back on that changeup that Stormy bobbled around but held on to. Over to first in time, and another 3 up, 3 down inning for Ashlyn Gerald. We're through 2. We'll move to the top of the 3rd. Broadbent out there for her 3rd inning of work. Leading off is going to be Adeline Stratton. Stratton, Matthews, and then back to the top of the order in Stonehouse. Hopefully you guys are all right with the broadcast of this one. 12U games going on right now. We gave you an update on the other one. We'll check back in on Minden and Mississippi. There you go. Louisiana and Mississippi, Columbia and Minden doing battle. That one fouled back. 2-0 still in that game. Actually, get an update. It is 9-0. Louisiana is winning that game down the hill, 9-0. Told you that Minden team is solid. They're going to make a run at this thing without a doubt. They hit the ball. They pitch. Been some good pitching in here, but I'm telling you, they're solid. 0-2, and that bounces up, and it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes to Stratton.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give South Carolina another round of applause for their play here this week. We wish them a safe trip home and
One misses out of the zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Stratton. Broadbent, the left-hander, runks back, fires this one. Just left it low. Home plate tells her to bring it up just a bit. Broadbent will make her way back in. The lefty rocks back, fires this one, and it was ground foul off to the right side. Ice cream truck is back. You see that there in the outfield, along the outfield wall. Chased that truck out of here a couple of times because all of the other vendors have said, wait a minute, it's not supposed to be here. But the kids love the ice cream. Broadbent fires this one back, and again, it is pushed foul. And we will repeat the full count offering for the 3rd time. Haven't seen one hit out of the park. Again, we were playing on the bigger park, the 215. Wind blowing in on this one, just 200, but I still don't know what we'll find. And Stratton with a good at-bat there ends up down at first base, and that'll bring up Emma Matthews. Will step in. We have seen Emma bunt most of the time that she's there trying to get that runner over. You will see Jocelyn Quick move in. That one outside. So after going 0-2, Caroline has thrown 5 straight out of the, well, they had the 2 fouls in there, so we'll take that away. Good looking pitch there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Broadbent has carried the load for the bulk of this tournament for Georgia, and you can see why. Very effective from the left side. Swung on and missed there, and now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 looking on the outer half, and Caroline has found some success out there. That is the first out of the inning.
Number 12, Abby, is your batter.
And that'll get it back to the top of the Tennessee lineup. Abby Stonehouse, catcher for this Tennessee team, will stride in there. Smacked over to third base right by Jocelyn Quick, and they'll get this one in. That's the only problem with playing in like that, is that the ball will get on you in a hurry.
Number 14, Emma, is your batter. Number 7, Ashley Longden. 1 out.
Runner at first and second here. That one bounces down low and gets away, ball 1. Got to believe Quick will stay back at third just a little bit. Try to pick up a ground ball her way and tag third. That one fouled back. Good look at it from Emma Sims, and 1 ball and 1 strike. Broadbent fires into the foul ball bunt attempt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Quick over talking to her, telling her she needs to trying to get this strikeout. They'd give her 2 outs, and that infield could back up a little bit because you don't want to draw in infield with Gerald and Binky coming in, and that is the strikeout. So 2 down now, and you'll see this Georgia defense back up a little bit as Ashlyn Gerald steps in. Quick still playing just at the cut of the grass at third base. Everybody else regular depth. That one is smoked back. We'll see if they got a play coming up. They get that ball in very quickly. Good job out in left field. And the bases now are loaded for Kylie Binkley. Binkley batting cleanup here, and she does it with a purpose. That one up and swung through for strike one. Broadbent pitched out of a jam in the first inning. She'll have to do so here. That rising fastball has seemed to be pretty attractive to those Tennessee batters, and they're unable to catch up with that high fastball. She'll rock back. Will the lefty fires this one in there. Outer half and down on strikes, and she's got that's her third strikeout looking, 5th overall. And that will do it. They'll move back to the bottom of the third. Defensive changes. Patey will come out of left field for Tennessee, and Stratton will move back into left field, or move over to left field.
Do these work from the switch box, or do you have to go over there?
Certainly grateful for all the comments and the encouragement. Look, it's been our pleasure. We've met just a number of folks while we've been here, whether it's been live in the park or whether it's been via social media and YouTube and wherever it's at. Send us a message at info@446sports.com, info@446sports.com, and just send us some of your favorite pictures and memories of your time over here. We'd love to see that. If you go back and watch these games, you'll be able to pick up on that. But we invite you to send it. We love following around these teams that we have covered, and as they go further on. Getting the lights turned on, and look, it is you got to have a code, a secret path to get the lights on out here. They're set up, and if they know what's going on, it's easy turn on. But here we go. Bottom of the third, we play. No score in this one. Maury Bailey will lead things off for Georgia. Understand there are some watch parties around Burke County in Georgia, and we say a big hello out to everyone that is there. We talked about the Fisheye Grill and the donut place. What was it, Pineland, that had the donuts and the cheese danishes and cream cheese? Yeah, anyway. 2 balls, 1 strike to Bailey. Lifts that one high in the air, but camping out under that at shortstop is Binkley and making the play, and that's the first out. Going to see Savannah Lewis step in now.
Number 99, Savannah is your batter. Number 17, am I on it?
So in the games that we have seen Gerald pitch, and this is game number 3 that we've seen, she's went 3 innings. and then has given way to Binkley that has come in. I don't know that that's necessarily going to be the case, but that has been what we've seen for 3 games. That one ground over to shortstop. Speaking of Binkley, she's going to get another chance, fires over to first, and does record the out. Amaya Williams will step in now, second baseman, number 17.
Number 17, Amaya, is your batter. North Carolina, 2 out.
Swung through that one and missed, does Williams. That changeup misses high. Be hard pressed to pull her out though. She has faced the minimum through 3. But again, I've often made the disclaimer that that's why I'm not coaching either, because these guys out here are in the World Series doing it, and I'm not, so there you have it. Gerald rocks back and fires this one, misses down low, and it is 3 balls and 1 strike. Tennessee in their white pants and that powder blue shirt with the orange trim and orange socks. Ball 4 there, and that's the first base runner. Georgia with the red pants, white pinstripe shirt with the red letters. And that will bring the pitcher, Caroline Broadbent, to the plate. We've seen her hit the ball well from down in the 10 spot to help herself off and going, sliding in safely. Good piece of running by Amaya. One ball and no strikes. Runner over in scoring position, first one that Georgia has had tonight, and that's 2 balls and no strikes. Would love to see that. Ashlyn Gerald just backs off the rubber and sits there and tries to compose herself, and now she's getting a little aggravated. You see the frustration. Maybe an opportunity to come out and visit with her if you're Coach Phillips. Showing some frustration there, and it's been a great 1-2 punch with Gerald and Binkley for this Tennessee team. We're locked in a good one here. 3 balls, no strikes. That one right down Main Street. Broadbent there. Hallie Kate Cowart would be next before they get back to the top of the lineup. That one also in there for strike 2. Boy, the corner strike has been there tonight, and both of these pitchers have pretty good command of it. Gerald will rock back, offering 3-2, swung on and missed, and Broadbent down on strike. So a good job of pitching out of that. We are through 3 in this one. We're still scoreless. We'll be back. Nine to nothing, bottom of the 4th. Louisiana is leading Mississippi in that winner's bracket game. And I'm telling you, you're in command if you win that game tonight. That is a big one to win.
Okay.
Yeah. 9-0, bottom of the 4th. 12U bracket that we've been on field 4. Made our way back down here to field 2. Broadbent out there finishing up her warm-up pitches and getting ready to get going here in the 4th. Runner on for Mississippi, and they fought back in that game yesterday. They were down 11-1 before eventually winning it 14-2. So there's not a bit of quit in that team from Columbia, Mississippi. Final throw down is there, and we'll get ready to get things going back here. Scoreless through 3. We start the 4th. Burke County and Pleasant View doing battle here. Tennessee and Georgia. PV, they like to go by. PV proud, they said. PV strong, and that one is fouled out of play. Again, no time limit in these bracket games. They play 6 innings or run rules. Don't think that's going to come into play here. Broadbent will rock back and fire. This one comes inside. Boy, it twists around and doing a good job of getting out of the way of that one was Hadley Phillips. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one off the plate as well. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Phillips. Broadbent not wanting to put the leadoff runner on. Throws that outside strike that I'm telling you has been there for Caroline throughout. She is just tough as nails and resilient and battling in there. Both of these pitchers, all 3 that we'll see here tonight. Ball 4 there, and Phillips makes her way down. May Lewis will come in. She'll bat from the left side.
Number 4, May is your batter. Number 10, Presley on deck.
Throws that one in on her, and see what he's going to call it there. Now nobody over at third. Boy, that's just taking advantage of the situation there. May is saying that it hit her. Yeah, so 1 ball, no swung on and missed there. It's a good job of Phillips hustling all the way around that time. And now Broadbent's got herself in trouble again. That one has popped up. Good job back there, and I'm telling you, Broadbent hustles in, but the work of Sydney Smith behind the dish for this Georgia team has been as good as any. There's been some good catchers in here, but she's pretty solid. This is Presley Patey, P-A-T-Y, Patey. Swings through that one, strike 1. P-Money, they call her. Broadbent takes a little something off of that rise ball, gets it up there, and it is quickly 0-2 on Patey. Presley Strickland would be next. Changeup is hammered out to left field, coming up on it, and that's going to be at least a double. That gets to the fence, and the first run comes across. And boy, that is probably the thing that'll drive you the most crazy as a coach is an 0-2 pitch hammered to the wall. But that's the first run of the game. Good work by Tennessee. Presley Patey, and P Money cashes in on that one. Presley Strickland now will hit, and Broadbent had been able to pitch around and out of trouble, unable to do it there, and the first run comes across.
It's 2 Presleys in a row. It's Presley Patey and the Presley Strickland.
Strickland now will step in. 1 ball, no strikes. Broadbent unable to get that one across, and 2 balls and no strikes. Boy, this Tennessee team comes up with a big clutch hit right there from Presley Patey. Probably one of the hardest balls that we've seen hit this weekend. That one over to first, be bobbled around, but held on to, and now they'll turn around and get it back home. You almost would have liked to see that one run up, but good job of hitting by Strickland to advance the runner over. There are now 2 outs for Ava Walker. And again, a runner at third base. That one, outer half, strike 1. Nothing in 1 now to Walker here. Tennessee leads this one 1-0. That one misses just outside, unable to get that one, and evens the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Misses there, does Broadbent, and well, if you're Tennessee, this is one of those times you'd like to see if you can get a couple cross runs. Have been hard to come by in this one, as the first one not until the top of the 4th. That one up and out of the zone, and now 3-1. Stratton would be next, Adeline Stratton. That one, outer half, fills it up. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and that's been the money pitch for Caroline Broadbent. Chases one out of the zone to retire the side, but the damage was done on that Presley Patey shot over the left fielder's head, and that scores the first run of it. 1-0. We go bottom of the 4th when we come back.
An hour ago. Did you see how many it was? Yeah, just a few.
Looking at Ashlyn Jarrell make her way back out there. This is the longest that we've seen Jarrell go. As she begins her 4th inning of play. 2025 Diamond Youth Softball has been, well, it's been a good one so far. They'll crown a champion sometime Monday. Still a host of action going on tomorrow night. There'll be a couple of champions that are named tomorrow. Bottom of 4th we go. This should be Hallie Kate, and it is. Hallie Kate Cowart will lead things off. So 11-1-2 due up. Cowart, Rowell, and Wright set to face Jarrell, and that one is up and out of the zone. In at third is Walker, trying to cut off something short. And foul ball, that one is gone. Cowart had a good idea to try to lay that one down, but you saw Walker creeping in, and she's there to cut it off. Pretty good arm that she's got. So not seen a lot of push bunts in this. Most of them have been dragged from that right side. Swings through that one, and quickly behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody down here, bottom of the 4th, just underway in the 4th leadoff hitter here is Cowart. Swings through that one and down on strikes. Back to the top of this Georgia order, and Bailey Rowell R-O-W-E-L-L, Rowell, like growl. So growl will stride in there. Boy, the pitching of Ashlyn Gerald tonight has just been so solid. That one fouled back, strike one. Got a little bit flustered, I think, last inning and walked a batter in there, but was really able to settle down, gather herself, and just continue to just pound the strike zone. That one misses out of the zone low. Looked like she tried to amp up on that one just a little bit. Squares around to bunt that one and bunts it foul, and now 1 ball, 2 strikes. So they're trying anything they can do to get on base. Is this Georgia team against Ashlyn Gerald, who has been pretty solid? And pretty solid is an understatement. Gerald records another strikeout. And now you will see Peyton Wright step in there. One of the toughest on this Georgia team. That is over to second base. Gathered up there, over to first, not in time. Boy, flying down the line with Peyton Wright. And that's exactly what you need to get things going. Emma Sims unable to get it over there. It stayed back a little bit and let the ball come to her. And that's going to bring Sydney Smith up. Georgia looking for a 2-out rally. Ashlyn Gerald looking to end the rally and the threat here. Heart of the lineup coming up now for this Georgia team. First one to Sydney is down low, ball 1. Stays back on that one, but fouls it back and over towards field number, I don't know which one we're at, field number 1. There you go. I didn't even know where I was. Look, it's not been a lot of sleep since Thursday, I'll tell you that. Enjoyed a beautiful rainstorm for 7 or so hours on Thursday. And goodness. That one misses low, and it's 2 balls and a strike. That one outer half. Heading down is Peyton. What a shot down from Stonehouse. And gets the job done. Just beautiful. So that erases the lone base runner here. We will move to the 5th. Tennessee leads this one 1-0.
Hey, we done a game down in Summer this year right here. It took 6 hours and 10 minutes. 7 innings. Hey, the final score, what was it, 27-26?
Yeah, the other night I didn't even, what was it? 12 o'clock I got there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Saturday night, I think it should stay open later, it's Saturday night.
Yeah.
This Tennessee team has done what they've needed to tonight. The 1 run through 4 innings has been enough. This is probably one of the best pitching duels. It easily is the best pitching duel that we've seen. It is a 1-0 game here as we move to the 5th.
My favorite race around here. It's called Hospitalis. Now, if you're wanting to drink, they don't
Yeah,
want
if you want alcohol, go to that one, I would go to tequila.
That's why you like it.
Oh, I see it.
And then there's tequila.
There is tequila, but
Tequila's decent, it's on 28, which, I don't know where that's at.
Hey, she's talking to you.
Tequila's pretty good, especially if you want alcohol.
Top of the fifth, we play.
They're good.
That is going to be Adeline Stratton that will stand in there. If you're Tennessee, you'd like to just add a couple to it here because Gerald has been dominant. That one lifted foul and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stratton got a piece of that one. Defensive change, the only one I see is Savannah Lewis over there at first base, but I, again, can't see out there very far, so I gotta start bringing my glasses with me. Broadbent fires this one, and it is fouled back as well. If you are Broadbent in this Georgia team, and you definitely got to get Stratton and Matthews at the bottom of the lineup. You don't want to get runners on in front of Stonehouse and Sims in that group. Curveball drops just inside, evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one misses outside. 11-2 in that game up the hill. Minden is still on top in that one. And a walk is issued there. That's going to bring Emma Matthews. Squaring to bunt, taking the strike, and Quick was right up on her there.
There's a few food trucks, but sometimes they're in Pineville, sometimes they're in LA, sometimes they're in Field Flat, which is down south. They're just not always going to be trying.
That one comes inside. Boy, she missed on that, and it'll get Stratton down.
His Uncle Willie's, he's not bad. He's pretty good.
Up and out of the zone. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Comes in on her there. Play is going to be over at first and is hung on to there. And that will be out number 1. But it does get another runner over to third base. Back to the top of this Tennessee lineup, and Abby Stonehouse. Boy, she had a cannon down to second base that wiped out the lone base runner for Georgia. That one out her half, strike 1. That one over to first, was going to score the run. Lewis will have it, but a good piece of hitting by Stonehouse, and that is the second run that's going to come across. Emma Sims will make her way to the plate. Base is empty here. But, well, those 2 runs, the way Gerald is throwing the ball tonight, loom large. Swung on and missed there. That's strike 1. Being the home team, you're always going to have a chance in this one. And Georgia's going to have to take advantage of it when they come back out. But Gerald is throwing the ball well. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, top of the 5th we play. Swung through that one did Sims, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
We don't make it out for the game.
That one fouled off over towards Gerald. Boy, Ashlyn has thrown the ball so well in this one. Goodness gracious, I know I sound like a broken record in it. Both of these pitchers have Broadbent and Gerald. It's been quite a duel. Exactly what we thought we would see out of this. That rising fastball is up there for strike 3, and that will retire the side. But not before another run is picked up. We move to the bottom of the 5th. Tennessee with a 2-run lead in this one, 2-0.
You fix and take it out.
Don't keep saying that.
I just got diagnosed.
I told you I got some chips.
I think about 3 inches of gone.
Gerald makes her way back out into the circle. She staked to a 2-0 lead and has faced the minimum in this thanks to that throw out that was there. Take a look at some of the stats in this one. Has yet to allow a hit in this, and I know that's announcer jinx. Wow. But let's look at the line on Ashlyn Gerald. 4 innings pitched, only allowed 1 walk and 6 strikeouts. Going back up and looking at the one for Caroline Broadbent, 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of those earned. 4 walks and 9 strikeouts, though. Pitching solid, one of those things you're not supposed to talk about is going on. Abby Stonehouse is the star so far, 2 for 3 on the day. She's got an RBI. Presley Patey 1 for 2 with an RBI herself, and this one is right back up the middle. Soldier Smith is solid. Boy, that one right back from where it came, and Sydney Smith shows you the power that she swings the bat with. And she is 1 for 2 now. And that's going to bring Jocelyn Quick. Juicy J steps in. Only runner that was on here was erased when Stonehouse threw just a bullet down to second base. That one up and away. And just like that, there went the no-hitter. Going to go to second with it and get that one, looking at first, but a good job of going over and getting the lead runner. I guess I did announcer jinxer. My goodness. This will be Maddie Quick. Wow, that boy Maddie had a good cut at it. But Gerald just continues to respond and continues to respond. I'm telling you, very efficient work tonight, too. Again, this is the longest that we've seen Gerald go. That one bounces around, and Quick not going anywhere. Quick reached on the fielder's choice. Final score up the hill, Louisiana wins 11-2 over Mississippi. They're in control in the winner's bracket now. That one bounces around and now heading down to second, and that's the second stolen base attempt. That is back-to-back shots there, 2 balls and 1 strike. My goodness. Look, if you can get an MVP just behind the plate, she's thrown out 2 runners. She's got 2 base hits. Stonehouse from Tennessee having herself a day. Misses outside and 2 outs. Three balls and 1 strike. Swings through that one in 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, between Ashlyn Gerald in the circle and Abby Stonehouse, that one is lifted, giving chase to it. Gerald diving, unable to get there, but man, what an effort.
Yes.
Full count offering, we'll do it again, but I'm telling you, if you think anybody wants it more than Ashlyn Gerald, I'd have to question it. She is firing away, and that is ball 4, and that will get Maddie Quick down to first. Then as I look around at it, boy, Stonehouse doing big work, and so all of them want. Don't be confused by what I'm saying. I'm just telling you the effort and the output that Gerald is putting on has been pretty phenomenal. This is Stormy Morris. A lot of room over in right center if she can get a hold to one. Goes up after a high fastball and takes that one in there, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Every time there's been an opportunity, Stonehouse has erased it from behind the dish. Blows that one by, and it is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Up and out of the zone, ball 2. Gerald rocks back and fires the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and down on strikes she goes. And that will do it for 5 complete. We move to the final frame here. Tennessee leads this one 2-0. Caroline Broadbent will be out for her 6th inning of work, finishing up her warm-up pitches. She has been just as solid as Gerald, but a couple of big hits have plated 2 runs in this one. I know all around Burke County they are cheering for this team. Pleasant View, they're doing the same thing up in Tennessee. Winner of this one moves on to Sunday action. Loser, unfortunately, their season is ended tonight. Gerald will lead things off. Man, she's been magnificent as well. Swings through that one. Broadbent will rock back and fire this one. That one is lifted up, but it's going to be handled over there at third base by Quick, and that is 1 up and 1 down. Going through the heart of the lineup one more time. I'm telling you, Caroline Broadbent is going to be one to watch for a long, long time. Still not done here in this one. George is going to have some work to do in the bottom of the 6th. That one is in there for strike 1. Both these squads, this is exactly the kind of game that we thought we would see down here this evening. Broadbent will rock back and fire. That one misses off the plate. And it even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. That went up and out of the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Again, Louisiana knocks off Mississippi. And they are rolling, swung on and missed. Not the host team, Tioga, but the state champion, Louisiana, from Minden. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strikeout looking, and that's strikeout number 10 for Caroline Broadbent. Two up and 2 down here in the top of the 6th. This is lifted foul and out of play by Hadley Phillips. Broadbent will rock back in that one. A good piece of hitting to stay in there on the 0-1 pitch and put it out into right field. Good piece of hitting there by Hadley Phillips. May Lewis will step in. May comes in there on the left-hand side. Swung on it. Boy, she was going after it. That's going to get all the way to the fence. 1 run is going to come around and score, and hustling down into third. And they will hold May there. Well, I'm telling you, Madison is beside herself over at first base because she had just moved back towards the base and vacated the spot where that ball was. And there's just absolutely nothing you can do about that. It wasn't an error. It was just she was doing what she was supposed to do, and the ball went right by her. But, man, you could tell she's visibly shaken, and that's just passion that equates to the field. You hate to see it, but you love to see it because that's the true meaning of the game is when you hate to lose more than you love to win. And this Georgia team not out of it by any means, but that was a big one. Presley Patey will be due up. P-Money had a big hit earlier. Put that one to the fence. It scored a run. Coach Quick out there talking to her Georgia squad, getting them fired up. That was a 2-out base hit. Broadbent back in there. Throws that one across for strike 1. Two down, top of the 6th we play. Tennessee has added an insurance run, and they've got a runner on third in the form of May Lewis. 1 ball, 1 strike, looking to add on to this lead. That one shot down the first base line, but foul. A little sidestep there from the coach. And it evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Caroline looking to summons up one more pitch in this one. That one lifted high and out of play. He's left to do it again. That one up and out of the zone. Evens the count up, or fills the count up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. About an hour and 15 into this one, no time limit on the game, up, and that high strikeout is number 11 for Caroline Broadbent. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Tennessee picks up a run, adds a little insurance. It's 3-0. Georgia, the way that Ashlyn Gerald has been pitching, has a mountain to climb here. So the book will close on Ashlyn Gerald, and Kylie Binkley will come in. Well, we've seen that Kylie Binkley is just is dominant. She comes in, she throws that little sidearm curveball, and it's one of the nastiest little spins that we've seen. Different from what we've seen the power pitching of Gerald. Still's got some power on it, but it loops around at you. Kylie Binkley takes over in the circle. It is the only one that I've seen ever that just comes around from the side and curls that, and it's very, very effective. 3-0. Tennessee leads this. They are 3 outs away from moving on to play on Sunday. Georgia not wanting to go quietly here. Maury Bailey, Savannah Lewis, and Amaya Williams due up for the Burke County, Georgia faithful. That's that sidearm strike that Binkley brings in, and man, it's I don't know how you prepare for it. That one fouled back off the plate, and it's quickly 0-2 to Bailey. Binkley rocks back, delivers this one.
It's a sign of motion, but it's still under there, so it's perfectly legal. What throws everybody off is their glove. Most pitchers go like this, but she's keeping her other glove over here.
That one misses inside.
It has to still be under her, and it's out, she's doing it. It's illegal.
That one, she kind of muscles up and throws regular. That's her fastball motion that does that. Two balls, 2 strikes now to Bailey. Swung on and missed and threw that one, and Binkley gets the strikeout there. Tennessee has just looked so solid in this one, pitching behind the plate and getting the key hits when they've needed to. This is Savannah Lewis. Lewis takes the first one in there for a strike. Pulls that one foul. Good job by Lewis of getting the bat head around on it, but pulls it foul, and she is down quickly 0-2. Full slate of action for you tomorrow. Make sure that you check out the Diamond Youth Softball website. That one goes right across the plate, and 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, 2 outs in here. That was what he was saying. Well, no, he's saying 2-2. Yeah, 2 outs is what he's doing. So now that we're all moderately halfway, somewhat confused, doing 2 for 2 outs, and that's going to be the final, down to the final out. Amaya Williams represents the last opportunity here, trying to get it, keep it going. Off speed pitch misses low, ball one. Swung through that one, did Williams, pulled off of it, and that is 1 ball and 1 strike. Misses inside. Two balls, 1 strike now. Binkley fires this one right back up the middle, and Binkley's going to handle it herself over, and that will do it for this one. So the run for the young ladies from Burke County, Georgia, comes to an end. Tennessee will move on. We'll follow the flag ceremony on this form as they go out and get that, but I will tell you that it's been a pleasure calling the games for our friends from Georgia in here. Looking forward to Tennessee moving forward in this one. That matchup was one that we want to see. And ladies from Georgia, don't hold your heads down on this one. You came and fought and battled along the way. We made a lot of good friends in there, and man, it was a good one. Safe travels as you head back home. And remember, shoot us an email at info@446sports time to time and let us know how you're doing out there. They're going to pray. They'll finish things up, do the presentation at the end of it for the ladies from Georgia, and we'll follow that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give me your attention. With the results of today's game, Georgia has been eliminated from the 2025 Dominique Softball 12U World Series here in Tioga, Louisiana. Georgia came to this tournament as a winner, and they will leave Tioga as a winner. We have enjoyed having them here this week in this tournament, and we ask that they go now to the outfield fence and bring back their state flag, and line up back along the foul line to receive their tournament awards. While they are going to get their flag, will you join me and give them a great round of applause for their play here this week? On the field are Diamond Youth Softball officials, Ms. Tracy Coleman, who is the Tennessee District Director, and Mr. Stephen Waskey, who is the Georgia State Softball Director. They will present the tournament awards to the team from Georgia as their names are called. Number 7, Bailey Rowell. Number 8, Pate Wright. Number 27, Sydney Smith. Number 14, Jocelyn Quick. Number 13, Madison Quick. Number 20, Stormy Morris. Number 24, Maury Bailey. Number 99, Savannah Lewis. Number 17, Amaya Williams. Number 12, Caroline Broadland. And number 6, Hallie Kate Coward. Head coach, Courtney Quick. Assistant coach, Jeff Broadbent. And assistant coach, Trish Bragg. Let's give the Georgia team another round of applause for their play here this week. We wish them a safe trip home and continued success in athletics and in life. Good job, girls.